funny to think that, right? There's stand-up comedy in every country in whatever language.
Yeah.
Like in Japan, it's
in Hong Kong.
like, you know, like concepts to me blew my mind when they were like, hold on, wait, they do this in their own language everywhere. Like
Hong Kong has a dope ass comedy club. People that from America will.
That's a
fly
karaoke bar, you idiot. That's not.
It's arcade.
It's arcade. It's not comedy. You're just laughing at them, you jerk. What's going on, everybody? It's back again. This episode 78 of Nah, Dude. As you know, you should know, we have a website, we have an Instagram, we have a YouTube. Go check it out. We do weekly content just to make you laugh. And with that said, Kermit Gonzalez, Pedro Lima, Davenport, and we have a guest in the studio today, Daniel, a.k.a.
Woody Woo,
a.k.a.
Joselito,
a.k.a.
the guy with the Dunkin' Donuts cup.
joining us in the studio. What's up, Daniel?
I like how we got a guest, and it feels.
What's that?
There's
two guests.
Two fucking guests.
Oh,
Yeah.
But so far talking to
Sonny's in the building.
talking to Daniel and stuff like that, he doesn't have that fucking puppeteer fucking craziness.
Oh, where like we have to address like him in a certain way,
Yeah.
puppet in a certain way.
like Jeff Dunham. You know Jeff Dunham, the
yes.
fucking guy. He treats the puppets like they're actual fucking beings. He carried it like a fucking football. Like he was gonna break into the fucking goal line. It's like, okay, this guy's not that good.
Yeah, you know how many times I've gotten yelled at like that by fans when I just throw him. Why are you throwing him like that?
Oh shit!
That's Joselito.
He got feelings.
And they'll run and pick him up inside. Sobándolo like.
It's okay, papi. I'll find you. I'll go home. It'll be funny if he's gonna take a picture and they'll be like, "Nah, nigga, get over there." Me and the
Oh no,
puppet.
that's definitely happened before too.
No!
I just want.
We just want the puppet?
Yeah, just the puppet.
Because you used to do the shows where you never even come out at the end, but I noticed now at the end of the show you come out and introduce yourself as the person behind the puppet. I remember that.
Yeah, that's
the beginning.
Actually, the method behind the madness with that. Yeah, I'm trying to transition back in. I'm trying to bring it full circle now. I'm trying to transition back into.
Does the audience go, oh?
when they see me,
They're like, oh, the puppet. No, and then here comes Daniel. Hey, bring the puppet.
You see, the good thing is because I come out last, so it's already been an hour laughing. So now they're like, it's a pleasant surprise. Like, oh, this is the guy.
Oh, this fucking. All right, let me fill out this fucking bill. At the time. Did you started obviously in stand up?
Correct.
Right? Where did you start? Because I thought you were from Miami.
No, yeah, we were saying that off camera. That's a misperception, but it's funny because everywhere I go, people think I'm from there.
Yeah.
So when I'm in Chicago, they're like, I thought you was from Humboldt Park. When I'm in New York, they're like, I thought you was from the Bronx. Philly, the same thing. They think I'm from the Badlands in Philly. But I'm actually born and raised in Boston, Massachusetts.
Okay.
Dorchester area. That's the home of Marky Mark.
How do you like them apples? No.
Yeah, Mark Wahlberg's from my hood.
A lot of Dominicans in Dorchester, right?
Well, that's the next actually neighborhood over Jamaica Plain.
Okay.
Yeah, but Dorchester's mainly Puerto Ricans and what you call Cape Verdeans.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
It's like the Puerto Ricans of Portugal.
Face.
Time out. Where is Cape Verde?
I don't know.
If
My brain went checked. I was like, wait, what?
If you had to guess, where in the world is Cape Verde? You would say
Somewhere up north.
Jeez.
I'm pretty good, right? Pretty close. I get that one at least. That one.
No, I'm
No?
not. I'm not giving it to
I'm
him.
gonna say Massachusetts.
no.
That was a good guess because that's where they all at.
Yeah, they all moved out there.
That's
Moved out
exactly
that
where they all at.
Cape Verdeans.
But it's actually I like to call them the Puerto Ricans of Portugal because it's like you know how Spain and Puerto Rico. So they're like the set of islands that were owned by Portugal at one point, and then they branched off and they're their own.
It's
little
out there.
now.
They're like in between, like that
West
Portugal
Africa.
and
West
Africa.
Africa.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay.
So they get to pick whatever they want to be.
I never knew of them as being like their own, like enough of them being in a place to be considered a culture or community.
No, yeah, it's a community. It's
yeah.
a big Cape Verdean community in
Wow,
Boston.
that's crazy.
And it's like, and they look so similar to Puerto Ricans that a lot of people, when you come to Boston, you just think they're Puerto Rican. You ain't even thinking like it's a whole nother, you know.
Puerto Rico's a small little island.
It's a lot.
We're all over. We love fucking.
It's a lot.
Yeah.
It's a lot bigger than Cape. It's a lot bigger than Cape Verde.
True.
It's a lot bigger. Puerto Rico's a lot bigger country than Cape Verde. Cape Verde.
I don't know.
Is it?
It's a lot bigger island. Yeah.
But
I'm
they
pretty
got
sure.
more islands. They're like a whole set of islands. There's like 4
I guess
or 6
maybe.
islands.
We gotta vulture on those bitches up and see.
We need to get our geography expert on it.
Kermit right now. We'll get you on it.
I know you guys don't got a little stat guy behind the scenes. When you guys forget it.
Listen, last time
No,
they
we
made
just
me
make
do
them
that.
up.
Last time they made me do talking and trying to do internet. Look, it went all wrong.
Yeah, that's a whole separate job.
My
You're supposed to
brain-
have a
my
guy
brain
behind
couldn't
the
do
scenes
both.
that
I
every
couldn't
time
do
you guys stumble on something, look it up, look that up.
Yeah.
No.
Joe Rogan got something like that.
No. We just say and we pretend we know.
Yeah, we just make it up.
Yeah. There's no fact checking.
No.
Look up.
we treat it like the 80s and 90s. We just believe whatever the hell someone told us.
So you started doing comedy up in Boston?
Yeah, so actually, so the first time I ever got on stage to do stand up was in high school. I was a junior in high school, and I did 5 minutes of comedy for the talent show, and I won 3rd place.
Nice.
Yeah,
Clean, or did you slip in some
no, so to
raunchy
tell you the
shit?
truth, now that I'm older, I committed, but I like to call it like a cover.
Yeah.
Because I was 16 years old, and all I knew was like BET, what I say on BET, and
I see.
So I literally took like a couple Chris Tucker's jokes, I took a couple of these guys' jokes, and I just kind of remixed them.
Right.
And I went up there,
As a puppet.
and it was like a cover show, like of other people's stuff.
Dude, you're 16.
Yeah,
That's fine.
exactly.
There's grown fucking adults that do that the second a famous comic dies.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, I can take this piece.
And,
Yeah.
and they'll also never admit it.
Oh, yeah.
They'll swear on their life that they came up with it.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
There's parallel thinking, and then there's straight up thievery.
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But when you're young and you're doing a talent show, you don't know any better.
Yeah, exactly. I didn't know how
It's
to
about
joke
the
right.
performance.
I didn't know anything.
And when you start stand up, pretty much what you're doing, you're regurgitating a comic that you
Exactly, yeah.
love.
Right.
You know what I mean? So you remember those bits.
Yeah.
So how long were you up in Boston doing comedy?
About like, I want to say like 5 years. So yeah, to go from high school.
So you went straight from high school, started hitting the clubs.
Yeah.
And trying and
Yeah, right after high school, I was working at a little like local, what would be like kind of like a boys and girls club.
Okay.
It was called Roca. It was back in Boston, and
look at you trying to help the community
Aww.
for $5.58 an hour.
And yeah, so I was working there, at work, always cracking jokes and stuff, being goofy. And one of my supervisors was like, "Hey, I know you're trying to get into the stand-up stuff." She was like, "One of my cousins is a stand-up comedian." She was like, "I'm gonna ask him if he could get you on a show." So I was like 19 at the time, and she came back the next day, and she was like, "Hey, my cousin said come Sunday with 5 minutes and such place. The name of the spot was called Dick Doherty's Comedy Den, Comedy Vote, I should say, in Boston.
Yeah.
Which is like at the time it was like the most popping like open mic night because they were the most longest running.
Okay.
Like
Yeah.
Dane Cook, Louis C.K. They all came up from the all the Boston greats. So it was a big deal. So went over there. I did 5 minutes. Now this time I wrote because I was like, I can't go over there with the BET
Yeah.
shit.
Oh,
This is a
no.
legit club, like you know what I'm saying.
Oh, no.
Yeah, I was like, I can't go over there with some shit. So I was like, I gotta write. So it was 4th of July weekend, and I had went to it's called the Hatch Shell. It's like a little riverfront in Boston where they give off the fireworks.
Yeah.
And I was there, and it was just like a funny night because it's like 1 million people. We all packed in shoulder to shoulder. Like think Times Square, New Year's Eve. It's like that. So we're like in there. I'm with my girl. We got stuck by the porta potties, so it was like smelling, and we were stuck there for like an hour, and it smelled like shit. I wanted to
Wonderful.
bite the dude's face off next to me. It was like crazy. So I basically just said 5 minutes saying that whole story of what had happened.
Do you remember how the set went? Do you remember how
Amazing. Like
it was good.
It was
So
like
that's
so
the
good.
vein right there. You just popped the vein.
It was so good, right? That this is how gassed up I was. That when I got off stage, the lady that books the show was like, "Oh my god!" Because at the end, I didn't tell nobody it was my first time when I went.
Good.
I just went in there. But when I was on stage, I was like, "Oh man, I'm glad you guys were laughing." At the end, before I left, I was like, "This was my first time. Thanks for laughing." So when I got off stage, the lady was like, "I can't believe that was your first time. I haven't seen nobody that good on their first time since Dane Cook." So.
Your head exploded.
Yeah.
She said, "I'm Dane Cook."
I bombed so hard on my first time, dude.
Really?
It was so like it's disgusting how bad it was. Because the whole reason I started was because we broke the news to Angel that one time, but I had the girlfriend who killed herself.
Yeah.
Right.
Congrats.
So yeah. So but like all my friends and stuff would like reach out and try to help and whatever, it's not your fault and this and that kind of thing, and I would just make jokes about it because that's what you do. You know what I mean? You just make jokes about it. So after a while, I basically had no friends, but I had all these jokes that I had told them that ran them away. So I went to tell them on stage. Turns out, didn't work with the crowd either. No. It was awful.
I remember when I first went up, first time I went up, Stand Up New York. It was the 5 o'clock show on a Friday. There was like 6 people.
Yeah.
5 of them were to see the comics, and then one lady with an aluminum hat and a stack of newspaper.
Oh my god.
Yeah. And I went there, but I didn't get any. I didn't feel like I did any. I survived. I didn't cry.
Okay.
Pretty much. That's a victory. Then we did our first official show with an actual live crowd. Did great. Second show, I'm fucking cocky. It's like, oh, it's the same shit's gonna work fine.
Yeah.
Man, I ate a fucking dick.
Yeah.
That's exactly what happened to me, and I'm glad it happened to me that way because that's what I was gonna go with the story. So the lady's like, you the funniest guy I've seen since Dane Cook. She's like, you gotta come back next week. So I'm like, all right, I come back next week.
Oh no!
And now I'm still riding the high from the week
Hell
before.
yeah.
Like I was the best one on
Fucking
the lineup.
built
Motherfucker came with a rider. I need avian water. I need green M&Ms.
And then mind you, I'm backstage. She puts me on like towards the end now because
You're the headliner.
Yeah. Like,
Oh, shit.
But, it's the open mic, and it was a bringer show, so it was like a legit crowd too. So like, she's like, I'm seeing all the guys from last week doing the same material, and I'm like in the back of my head, I'm like, ha! Look at these guys. They suck. They doing the same shit from last week. I'm like, I'm gonna kill them with this new shit.
Oh yeah.
Oh no!
And I went up there and I ate my dick.
Yeah.
And thank you.
It humbled me.
Thank you for being that guy. That fucking, because there's a lot of comics that we'll talk to and I've never bombed.
Yeah.
I'm like, go suck my dick.
Yeah.
Everybody bombs.
100%.
The worst part about when I ate my dick was that it was a bringer show. So it was in front of all my friends and family that I begged to come to. Like, you don't understand? They said I'm the next Dane Cook.
They didn't even give me the courtesy laugh. They're like,
It's still a bomb.
It's the worst.
I remember the feeling after I did it that first time I got off stage, and I just remember because it was one of those things where it was so bad that it was fucking hilarious, and I was like, I could bomb like this for the rest of my life. It's that much fun.
No,
No,
I would never want that.
Yeah, no.
Every
Actually,
time.
like you said, it was the opposite for me. It made me realize like I got to put in the work. So
Well,
I'm glad it happened that way. That my first time was so good. Because if it would have happened the opposite and I bombed the first night, I probably wouldn't have came back. But like the fact I did so good and then I bombed, it made me know like I got the potential. I just didn't learn it. Yeah, I gotta learn it.
so you do stand up,
Yeah.
and then at one point something happens, and it doesn't. It everybody evolves a different way, but when does the puppet come into
The
play?
multiverse kicked in, right?
When did the
Yeah,
multiverse?
yeah.
When did you tap into the multiverse?
When did the Nexus come in? The
So, like,
timeline.
So so to kind of go in line with the
Yeah.
original story, so the comedy club, like I said, Dick Doherty's, the booker there, her name was Lisa, the one that was saying, oh, you like Dane Cook? By like my 3rd, 4th show, she pulled me aside and she was like, listen, she was like, you got it. You know what I'm saying? She was like, you just got to learn it. She was like, start making friends with comedians.
Yeah.
Start networking. That's how you get to get shows. She was like, you got to get more shows from other comedians than actual bookers. That's
Correct.
what she told me. And then she said, she's like, keep doing good and I'm going to introduce you to Dick. And it was like, Dick was like the rite of passage. Like if Dick likes you, you good in Boston. So it was like, couple months of working the open mic, and then I finally met Dick, and Dick liked me, and then he kind of like took me under his wing. Him and another guy out in Boston that I would like to shout out to, Greg Howell. They both kind of took me under their wing, and they were like my little comedy Yodas. And Dick used to always tell me, Woody, you got to come up with a character. He's like, what's your character on stage?
Let me ask you this: is Dick Italian?
I don't know. He was by the time he was like 75 and he looked like Santa Claus, so you can't really tell his nationality by that point. It was like
Daniel,
all the culture had aged out of
Daniel,
him.
because I had a booker tell me that shit once too.
Really?
And tell me, yeah, you need to do and then you could do it. And
I'm
I'm like,
you got to come out with a character the crowd can relate to.
I like you,
and
Daniel.
he would always tell me like, what's your character? Like, what's your character gonna be? Like, who are you on stage? And that always stuck with me. And, looking back, because, at the time, I'm doing, primarily white shows.
Yeah.
So my material was a little bit more universal. It was, I'm catering to the crowd more. I wasn't finding my real voice. That wasn't my voice yet. You know what I'm saying? I'm still, like, figuring it out. So
you're doing stuff to appease the crowd.
What I think the crowd's going to, like...
More than, this is what I need to get out.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
And not even that... I was doing what I thought the crowd would thought was funny. What I thought the crowd would think was funny, and not what I thought was funny.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? And so fast forward a couple years, I'm going up the ranks, winning little comedy shows or comedy contests around town. I became a opener / feature for Dick's Clubs. I'm running the circuit. Social media kicks off.
MySpace?
No, it was Facebook. First
okay.
Facebook and YouTube and Instagram. It's like 2012. This is 2012.
Okay.
So I started my career.
You skipped the whole MySpace fucking guy.
You skipped
Yeah,
the
well, I
Vine.
started comedy in like 2007. I want to say.
Okay.
Didn't everybody skip MySpace except for Dane? Didn't
Dane-
everybody skip it except for Dane?
Yeah, MySpace. I was still in high school, so it was. So boom. There was a kid from back at home in Boston, and I used to see him on Facebook doing his little skits and stuff, and didn't really pay too much mind to him. But then he started coming to the comedy shows at Dick's Rooms, and he would always be in the audience just watching and stuff. And one day he came up to me like, "Yo, I thought you was hilarious, bro." He's like, I'm trying to get into the stand-up. And he's like, "I do the videos." And I'm like, "Yeah, I seen your videos." Da, da, da. So, we just chopped it up, followed each other. He's asking me that day, like, basically, how can I get into the game?
So now you got to fucking pass it forward.
Yeah, no, but Pete. So then, fast forward.
You got to pass what Dick taught you.
Yeah, we got to hand down the knowledge.
No,
You have talent, Danny, but you got to find a character.
You got to go to a show and sit by a porta potty.
You gotta put in time.
Take your bitch and try to finger pop her next to a porta potty. Then go on stage in front of the family and kill.
That's right.
Then go back on stage and eat a dick.
Don't forget about all the Cape Verdeans you're going to have to
The Cape Verdeans.
tell jokes to.
You gotta tell jokes to.
Buy sandals from the Cape Verdeans.
Daniel, and also let them know there's a special tonight. Buy one, get two gabagoo.
You guys are stupid. Yeah, so fast forward. I see this kid, boom, whatever. Fast forward like 6 months. He reaches out to me. He's like, "Hey, you want to open up for me?" I'm like, "Open up for you?"
Oh shit!
I'm like, "When did you start doing stand up and how you headlining?" Like, and he's like, "Yeah, bro." He's like, I'm doing a show. I'm headlining." He's like, "I'd love for you to open up for me." Da da da. You always show me love. Da da da. So I'm like, "All right, cool." I go to the show. There's 250 people there for this kid.
Yo,
And I'm like, "What the hell's going on?" Like, you know what I'm saying? And then there was another opener there, another Spanish kid, and I'm just like, we're chopping it up. He's like, "Oh, you don't follow him on Instagram?" I go to his Instagram page. He got 40,000 followers.
Oh.
And now he's doing his set, and it's nothing crazy. It's very, you can tell he's still new, but it's hitting. Like, everything's hitting because the audience is so familiar with it already. They heard it online. They know his character. You know what I'm saying? He built his character online, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? So I kind of was like, okay, if this kid could do it, he was just asking me for advice 6 months ago. I know I could do it. Like, I could reverse it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I just got onto the skits. I started doing the skits as myself first.
okay.
I'm doing the skits now as myself. I'm running around Boston trying to do little pranks downtown.
Oh, you did the prank era.
Yeah.
Oh, you're doing
shit.
pranks?
Yeah,
Did anybody try to fuck you up because of the pranks?
No, at that time I had a like real big afro. And I don't know. I just like, I don't know. I guess I always give up kind of like a goofy.
Because
like,
every time I see one of those pranks, he sends me those on TikToks and stuff like that. Like the guy that goes,
Oh, that guy.
I want somebody to bash their fucking face in.
What kind of pranks? What kind of pranks were you doing?
Like it wasn't nothing too crazy like that. Yeah, it was more like running down on people downtown, like doing like little fake interviews, like hey,
Okay.
like,
All
you know
right.
what I'm saying, stupid shit like that.
Okay.
Like,
So you're not out there
Like-
putting a fucking megaphone into
What's
somebody.
in my fro? Shit in his
oh
I didn't know if you were like drive-by throwing shit at people or something.
no, not too crazy like that. Yeah.
Gotcha.
Oh,
Shoot you on your toe. Bah! Dance, motherfucker. Yeah.
You've been Daniel.
Relax. It's a prank. Relax. Look, there's a camera. Relax.
Stop bleeding. I got Band-Aids. Stop bleeding.
you've been Daniel. This is hilarious. Nah, so yeah, so I'm doing the skits and they not going nowhere.
Okay.
They're not hitting.
You're like,
I'm barely
you're like
cracking
Kermit.
100 views.
Basically the same as Kermit.
You're like Kermit. Kermit really tries. And they don't go anywhere. Danny
Nowhere.
doesn't try and fucking goes viral. He's 2 for 2 in the viral.
Yeah, man.
I
I don't have any followers though.
I got 200 views.
Ooh. Ooh, hey.
Thank you.
I know.
Hey.
I was there.
I was one.
But so yeah, so and then one day, I'm just there at the house and I'm kind of just like thinking, brainstorming to myself,
Yeah.
like, damn, what kind of skit can I do today that's gonna be different? Because I feel like everybody's kind of doing the same style skits, and my daughter's watching a puppet show on Nickelodeon. It's called Crash and Bernstein, Little Purple Puppet, and it reminded me of a puppet when I was little called My Cousin Skeeter. With Bill Bellamy, he was the voice.
I feel like I remember that.
Yeah, Bill Bellamy was the voice. It was like a little puppet show too, and it kind of just brought me back to Elf too, other stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, I like that concept of the puppet, but everybody around them is human. It's like the puppet's his own person.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not like everybody's a puppet like Sesame Street. You know what I'm saying?
right.
It's like the puppet's his own person, and they're treating him like his
But
own
there's
person.
humans in Sesame Street, but the humans are the minority.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right.
Drink on your own water fountain. Huey, you fucking Huey.
The puppets have their own.
Hey, settle down, Grover.
Did you say Huey?
Now that I think
Hey, it's their
about
slur.
it, the humans on Sesame Street only come around when they're trying to console one of the puppets. Like,
Yeah.
it's okay.
It's okay,
whenever one of
Oscar.
the puppets is crying, and it's like, it's okay.
Yeah, Oscar's the only one's like, this is all bullshit. I can't
my
wait to get the
favorite.
fuck
He
out of here.
sees it. Yeah, he sees it. He sees the Matrix.
Yeah.
He saw the
Oscar was the
Yeah.
best.
I just
Yeah.
found out Oscar was woke.
Oscar found some hard truths and he said, fuck all this shit and went to the trash can.
Oscar was woke.
It was Oscar and
was
Slimy. That's it. Slimy was the little worm.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
right.
dude. That was his boy right there.
That's right.
That's the only person that Oscar was nice to.
Yeah.
Slimy.
Everybody else, go suck my dick.
Slimy was.
It's under this Campbell can.
I don't think he said that.
And he did.
Oh, did he?
In Spanish. I saw
Oh, yeah, that's
Plaza
right.
Sésamo. I didn't see Sesame Street. Yeah. Puerto Ricans love puppets,
our
dude,
idea.
and that's the thing. So you did you buy the puppet?
Yeah,
or
where did he
Did
come
somebody
so,
fucking?
No, so that same day,
he went
that
through
same
Dick's,
day, like I said, I got the epiphany. Oh, the puppet. And I was like, yeah, it was. And I was like, what if I come up with a Puerto Rican puppet? And then I hopped on Google and I typed in Puerto Rican puppet, and Joselito popped up. His name was already Jose. He was $60, and that was the best $60 I
God
spent in my life.
damn, dude. 62 whatever. Don't say your income because I don't want you to get taxed. But fuck, man, that's a good fucking investment.
That's solid.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
definitely was.
God damn it, man.
It was a blessing.
It's weird.
I was picturing way different origin story.
Yeah, dude. I thought you.
Hold on, I want to hear. What did you have in mind?
Yeah, I know.
Like Dick gave him like a chest. That he,
Oh, like the golden
when
thing.
the time is right, you will open it, Daniel, and you will find your character. And Daniel's just sitting in his fucking room. He's like, fucking nothing's hitting. This is some bullshit. He's like, what's that?
Puerto Ricans love puppets.
Yeah.
I thought it was a little different. I thought he started with like everybody else with like suck puppets.
Oh, like
sock puppets. Oh,
Yeah.
A lot of people think that. Yeah, like I was always into puppets. Like I was just a puppet.
Yeah.
Well, you were fucking around with them even for a
Yeah,
little
well,
bit.
it's fucking. I haven't busted it around. Fucking,
Yeah.
it's been 30-something
Nah, yeah, like-
years.
Oh, you brought it with you?
When I brought it, it's fucking.
What is that?
It's fucking cummy to stop.
Oh my god!
I did cummy.
But why is it brown? A little bit?
It's been 30-something years, man. It's been 31
brownish.
years since. Hey, everybody, it's cummy to sock.
You son of a bitch!
What's up, motherfucker? Jerk it! Jerk it! Hey, jerk it!
That's vintage splack.
Jesus fucking míralo,
That
bro.
is vintage splack right there.
See, I can make it smile. See, I can make it frown.
No, it just
He's
look like
thinking-
you're throwing up gang signs.
Jesus.
It look like you're throwing up gang signs.
But you messed up. You
It was a
just
puppet
you
game.
kept it in the dresser. You didn't like display them.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking been a while.
It looks like it's been a while.
Yeah, dude, fucking.
Don't put them on the table.
cool.
It's disgusting.
that was disgusting right next to
I
it.
had-
Well, at least it was his
You
own
know what's
drink.
funny?
He put it next to his own drink.
I was,
It would have been more disgusting if it was next to your drink.
I was telling Kermit about it. I go, yeah, I'm gonna bust out Cummy the socks. Like Cummy the socks. Like, dude, fucking, you jerk off. You never jerked off to a sock. It's like, no, I was a late bloomer.
I was a late bloomer.
No, fuck. How you a
does
late
that mean?
bloomer to jerking off?
Because you started like at the age of like 12.
Now you know what
That's crazy.
What I used to
That's
do?
too young. I think.
I
What'd you?
used to get creative. I would take a pillow, right,
Okay. Okay.
and I'll take like some sheets and give it like I'll stuff it in there to make it look like boobs.
Oh, you made a.
Oh,
like,
shit.
like
Oh
a
my
makeshift,
gosh.
yeah, like sex doll, like yeah.
Oh,
No
shit.
shit. I never did
Look
that.
at you. You are creative.
yeah.
Sock. You, sock.
Oh, yeah.
Sock, a towel, or anything like that. You did nothing.
I would do it into like a Star Wars helmet. Or
Into the Star Wars lunch.
Jesus Christ.
Into the Star Wars lunchbox.
Into a Star Wars lunchbox.
Jesus Christ. You keep it in a thermos, put
In
the
a
top
thermos.
on it.
Dude, it's a. The more I know about Kermit, it convinces me. He cries
I don't cry.
after sex.
All the
No
time.
way,
100% of the
Oh,
time.
for sure.
Janae,
Without breaks.
Yeah.
get my wife in here. Janae, get in here. There's no way.
She wouldn't know. I'm sure you hide.
I go in the closet.
Yeah, I'm sure you fucking
just
run
weep.
away. Tell her you're going jogging and go fucking cry.
I'm gonna go work out.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do karate.
You fuck with
Go
your
right
clothes
around
on.
the corner. Pull it through the little hole in your pants or whatever the fuck. Yeah, fuck out of here.
I'm the way. This fucking guy beating off at the age of 10. That's not
12.
weird. Okay.
12. And it's
Yeah, I was
because
gonna say, I
my
don't even
sister
think you
used
could
to.
splack at 10.
Yeah, my sister used to get
can't
the
splack
fucking
yet.
Frederick
Alright, well,
from
then
Hollywood fucking catalog and the Victoria's Secret. And back then, you could see a little nipple. So when you're 12 years old and you just see a little nipple,
Oh, yeah,
that's
that's what
enough.
I'm
A Playboy would have fucking destroyed my mind.
Yeah.
Fucking
Them Victoria's Secret catalogs back in the day used to go crazy.
hell yeah, dude. Fucking. When's the first time you ever seen a Playboy?
First time.
27.
27 years old.
And my daddy let me go shopping by myself.
I always feel like everybody has a similar story with the Playboy. Like it's like you and all your friends in the middle.
It's
of the
always
woods.
all with friends. It's not by
With-
yourself. You don't go
It's
by.
like
Mine was
y'all are in the
cousins,
middle of the
but yeah.
woods and the little wrinkly ass Playboy.
You pull the duffel bag out from under the bush.
I remember the first
Mine was Penthouse. Or
the first
Hustler, one
porn
or two.
film.
Penthouse.
It was everybody from the neighborhood. We went to this kid's house, and they put it on. And I remember this vividly because I was the youngest one.
He remembers
And when
it
the
vividly.
when the guy fucking splooged, I was like, "Oh, why is milk coming out?" And they started
Splooged.
fucking laughing at me. and then one of my friends got a stomach ache and needed to use the bathroom. Years later, I knew that it wasn't a stomach ache.
His tummy was fine.
Yeah, his tummy was fine. But you know how I know?
He
'Cause
went in there and made his own sock puppet, didn't he?
Yeah, there's no way you take a shit and you hear this. Like, hey man, what's wrong with your stomach? I don't know.
Got restless leg syndrome in here.
That's so nasty.
You know, it was the first porno I ever seen was the Pamela Anderson tape.
Really?
No
Yeah,
shit.
I was 14.
God
I
damn,
was a
dude,
freshman
how old
in
are
high
you? 22?
No, I'm 38.
Shit.
I was a freshman in high school, and it was funny because that was back in the VHS days.
Yeah.
So like to see something like you had to actually get a tape from somebody. Like, had to get passed on to you. Like,
it said Land Before Time on the fucking.
I worked at the porn. I worked at the porn
like,
shop.
remember when something used to be a rumor, like before social media, like when something was just a rumor, like you were like even the payment lens, it was like a rumor, like is it really a thing? So like when we got the tape, it was like the go. Like, it was like me and 5 of my boys.
It was a golden
in
ticket.
my mom's living room. My mom used to work till 4. We got out of school at 2.
He walked around Boston like it was Book of Eli. Just
Yo, when I got back to my block, yo, I told
He's charging admission and shit, working the hustle. Hey, if you need a towel, that's $5 more.
Because when you talk about the splues, it made me think because we sitting there, there's like 5 of us, and when it got to when Tommy just splacks all in, all of us were like, all jump back like we just got splacked on. Like,
The 3D movie.
disgusting. Like, and it was funny because the guy who gave me the tape, he was like a senior. I was like a freshman. And one of my boys that was with us, he was like in 6th grade. So like one day he comes to my block and I'm like, oh yeah, this is the guy who gave me the tape. He's the guy who gave you the tape.
oh, it's like
That guy became Mayor Menino Jr.
It was like Coming to America when dude sees him at the basketball game. My king.
Hey,
That guy's trying to be Okoye. Like,
please. Thank
duplicate. That was a duplicate.
Thank
Don't
you.
worry about it.
Thank you. It's not necessary though, but thank you. Yeah. Shit.
Man, that's fucking
That's crazy. So then you bought the puppet, and then you just started doing videos.
Doing videos.
Yeah, boom. You're just doing reactions.
No, it wasn't at first viral. I ain't gonna lie. It was pictures. I'm putting out pictures. I went to. That's even a funny story. I take them now because when the outfit they send them in some little corny generic shit.
Okay.
So I said I take them to the store.
This motherfucker got Jordans.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh no, Joselito's styling,
I
bro.
take them to the store to swag them out, and I got them in my book bag. And I'm like, I don't really know his size. So I'm like in the baby section, and the girl comes over. She's like, "Do you know what size you looking for?" I'm like, "I don't know. Can he try it on?" She's like, "Yeah." So then I start taking them on my back. She's like, "Oh my god!"
You have your child in your backpack.
And then when she seen it was just a pup, she's like, "Oh, I thought you had your baby in there for a second. I was about to call child services."
You should have told her you need the foot mearing thing. Do the whole foot measuring thing.
And then so I'm swagging them out, throwing up little pictures. And the pictures are getting like 500 likes. And I'm like, I never even got 100 likes on a picture. So I'm like, damn, they like the puppet. But like, I'm still like, don't know like what to do with him. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How to make the video or whatever.
Because you were born and raised in Boston, right?
Yes.
So you're Puerto Rican, I'm assuming.
Yes.
So your perception of the Puerto Rican thing you're gonna have is the Americanized Puerto Rican.
Yeah, exactly.
Kind of thing.
But even to tell you the truth,
And old family members.
Even to tell you the truth, even though like I was like, I'm gonna make him the Puerto Rican puppet, it didn't initially click with me to make the material cater to Puerto Ricans.
Got it.
I'm still just in the real beginning, like I'm just like, what am I gonna do with him? What is he gonna be? What's his character gonna be? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
you gotta find yourself.
Yeah, as him. It was
Motherfucker got a bruise, bro.
Yeah. No, actually, that's a burn mark. Some pussy fucking with a cigarette. Yeah.
Oh, what a bitch.
Yeah, tell me about it.
Hey,
Yo, that's $60, fucking pussy.
Well, this is actually like the 5th generation Joselito because I've had to.
Do you keep them? Do you keep?
No, the only one I kept was the original.
Yeah, dude.
But one.
That motherfucker's on a frame like Han Solo.
he got him like Jesus up in
He's on a broom. He got him on a fucking broom.
Oh, and well, I'm sorry, I lost my train of thought.
No, you were trying to figure out his voice.
Trying to figure
I'm trying to figure out. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying to figure them out. I'm throwing up the pictures, and then I'm doing skits in primarily English in the beginning.
Yeah,
and they're doing okay, but it's better than what I was doing, but nothing was going viral yet.
Yeah,
and then somebody tells me one day he writes on my thing. He's like, "Pero cabrón, you the Puerto Rican puppet, and I haven't seen you say nothing in Spanish once." Like, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, "Oh, they want Spanish shit." I'm like, "Oh, that makes sense." He's the Puerto Rican, like, why am I only talking in English? Like, you know what I'm saying? And even like to go back to your point, it's like an English, pero like sounding more like a moreno in a way. You know what I'm saying? Because that's the way I grew up, more street. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I got to bring out the Boricua in me. So I made a skit that was I did it all in Spanish, and it was just like when a girl's walking by the street and typical Puerto Rican,
The cat calling.
yeah, cat calling, and he gets dubbed, and
Mami.
that one did like a lot better. It didn't go viral, but it did a lot better than what I used it. I'm like, okay, they like the mixy Spanish shit. Then then I came across the puti shit because one day I just used to, because puti, like a lot of people think I invented that word puti, but it's actually an old school Puerto Rican term that my grandmother used to always say, like, so I just always stuck with me. Yeah. And then I just said it randomly one day in a skit. It's a cuter way.
Yeah, she made it cute.
There's puta and then there's
it's a cuter way.
Like instead of prostitute, we call them toots.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I see.
Yeah.
It's the Sesame Street version of. Okay,
yeah.
I get it.
Yeah.
But there's more slang. Gavete.
Yeah.
Which means it's a fucking a shoelace because she's easy to tie in. Yeah, it's weird. Puerto Rican slang is so fucking.
I love Danny's face on that one.
Hacho es un gavete. All right. Una cuera. Es una cuera.
Yeah, that's another one.
That's another one.
Yeah, that's another one.
Me están pegando cuero. Oh, but so yeah, I'm doing the skits with him. Then boom, and mind you, at this time, I'm still going crazy with my stand up.
Yeah.
This is just a secondary thing.
That's right.
Like I'm still
at one point you had to fucking the crossroads.
Yeah, I'm still like stand up as me is my main priority still. This is just a little, I don't even know where this is going.
Fuck you, puppet. You ain't
like,
shit.
I'm not doing skits every day. I'm doing a skit maybe once a month, just throwing it up there to see how it does. I'm not,
So
really.
let me ask you this. Did it get to a point at one point that the puppet was getting more popular than your stand-up that you started kind of like, yo, fuck this?
Yeah, it was my first. That's what I was getting to in the story. As my first viral moment.
All right.
So my first viral
I'm sorry
moment,
if I feel like rushing you, but we only do an hour and a half.
Oh no,
It's
that's
not
cool.
a fucking.
So yeah, so
We're not doing the Daniel fucking documentary here. So I try to move it along.
yeah, for real, because I brought all my people from back home
Yeah,
to get
man.
the insight on.
I know, but that's for 6 weeks
That's
of the
how you
Daniel
interview everybody.
retrospective.
There's a 4-part miniseries.
Survive.
Motherfuckers giving the Kanye fucking documentary here in Netflix. It's like, yo,
Surviving the puppet.
so you
Why do you keep knocking that out?
He
So
keeps yanking on it.
Put it off.
So my first viral video, it was a skit I did, and it was about I smoke weed, so I like to smoke backwoods. And if you're a weed smoker, you know, like backwoods, they like one of the best in tasting, but they're one of the hardest to like roll them. So I did a skit basically like. It was more of a rant than an actual structured skit. It was just like a rant, like, oh man, I can't stand these fucking backwoods. Da, 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 da.
As a puppet, you're doing it.
Yeah, as the puppet, as Joselito
Okay.
talking shit. Da, 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 da. And the punchline was like finding a backwood that's easy to roll is like finding a 30-year-old plus Puerto Rican with no kids. It's like a unicorn. Like, I throw it up and I don't think nothing of it. I go to sleep. At this time, I only got 400 followers on Joselito's Facebook page. And I go to sleep.
Oh shit!
The next morning I wake up and my phone notifications are just going crazy. I'm like, what the fuck happened? Like, and I go on the page. I had 1.2 million views,
God
10,000 comments, and I jumped from 400 followers to 50,000 overnight.
So,
Wow.
so
And then that was the day I said, oh, fuck it. They love the puppet.
The puppet is where it's at. Fucking that's
I
it.
was like, well, Puppetina.
So when that happened, because Kermit's never experienced anything even close to anything like that.
Yeah, yeah.
Correct.
Unlike people like you and me,
Yeah.
right? So when you were,
I see what you did.
so when you woke up and you had all those notifications, what was the thought in your head? Like, what is the
I was
feeling?
dreaming. I thought I was dreaming.
It's
like,
fake, right?
Yeah, I was like, I couldn't believe it. And then you scrolling 10,000 comments, you like, it's like endless comments.
I can't-
of people like loving it. So you're like, what? Like, it's like that moment when you're like, you know, the moment you was hoping for and it actually happened. So you're like, oh, shit.
So like stand up. You do one video with the puppet, it fucking kills. How does the second video do?
No, honestly. And then after that, it was like that summer. This was the summer of 2016 now. And I had the Midas touch. Because now I'm the new guy on the scene. Who's this puppet? Who's this Puerto Rican? You know, it's everybody sharing it with their friends. You got to check out this new Puerto Rican puppet. So honestly, that summer on Facebook, like everything I dropped like a bad skit was like 500,000 views. That's something.
Jesus
You know what I'm saying? Like
Christ.
it was like I was just going.
You're like, I gotta throw something out.
Yeah, but
Fuck it.
by
Here,
the
hold
end
this
of-
plantain.
By the end of the summer, within like a 3-month span, I had over like 200,000 followers on Facebook, and like I said, I started getting bookings.
Damn.
And then
But now the bookings, you're getting bookings. You're not performing with the puppet. You're going as you.
and then that's another transitional phase in the
People
whole
are like,
storyline.
where the fuck is the puppet?
No, not even that. Because at this point, like I'm coming to the club with him, and people think I'm a ventriloquist. But you know, in the videos, you don't see me. You know what I'm saying? I'm a puppeteer. Like people don't know the difference. You know what I'm saying? Because I didn't grow going back to what you said. I didn't grow up being a ventriloquist.
Have you ever
Oh, so
tried?
you don't do the mouth thing?
No, I'm a puppeteer. Yeah, I have a whole puppet stage I hide behind. So
Okay.
you don't see me live. Even when my live shows, you never see me. Like,
Yeah.
so,
I see.
Wait, so have you ever tried, like, you know, maybe I should try to do this ventriloquist?
I did.
Let me
It was-
work with this.
You didn't even try it? You're just
No, I did once.
You didn't?
Yeah,
You're like, this is not-
It was, yeah.
That seems fucking
But,
impossible to me.
So, but what happened was with the whole social media stuff is that a lot of your first bookings will be like club hostings and guest appearances where you just kind of come and hang out in VIP and have a good time, and they're really paying you more for it to promote for people to come and pay at the door.
I'm right here. Yeah,
So-
I got it.
Yeah.
So
That's what I do now.
so like you said, that was the same reaction. People would come, but I thought you was doing a comedy show. You was just sitting here dancing with the puppet. Like, the hell did
So
I
they
pay
were
$25 for? Like,
So did it get to the point that you felt that they were using you just to bring more people to the show, and then you?
oh no,
just
I
don't-
knew that was the game.
That was the game? Okay.
I knew that was the game. You know,
Yeah.
they're paying for the clout. You know, and to bring asses in. I knew that.
See, that's the part that I fucking
Don't
cannot. I can't.
No?
No, dude. I used to get angry when they would put my name on the fucking shows. I'd be
Yeah.
like, first of all, this fucking booker doesn't even work me. Why is he putting my name on it?
Oh.
So since 2016, that's when you started like just going in as far as doing comedy.
Yeah, that was like my breakout summer.
With
where it
the
was
pup-
like-
with Joselito.
With Joselito. That was my breakout
then boom.
summer.
And
I
what-
quit my day job that summer.
Wow,
Started
crazy.
making enough money to quit my day
See,
job.
like Gary Vee says.
And this was just off
no net.
hostings at first. I was getting enough hosting money that I was able to quit my day job because not because I know people be saying like, oh, you know, but I wasn't making no $100,000 a year either, so it was, I had a bullshit job.
Yeah.
And it was funny because another comedian friend of mine, when I was contemplating, I was like, damn, bro, like, because what happened was I had a string of like 4 hostings over the course of a weekend, and 2 of those days I was working, and they wouldn't give me the day off, but I was gonna make more money over that weekend than I would in 2 weeks.
Right.
I was working at CVS. And my boy was just like, bro, you could always find another bullshit job. Like,
Yeah.
if shit don't work out with the puppet shit, you know, you can find another bullshit job.
That's true.
Let me ask
So
you
that's what made me
something,
quit.
because I opened for you this Thursday, and I saw something we've been doing comedy together for what, like at least 3 years, 4 years since I met you.
2017.
Yeah,
was
about
the
that.
first time I came down here.
Right, but this is the first time I saw panic in your face.
Ooh, why?
And by the way, I'm not fucking promoting this, you fuckers. So don't get any ideas. Don't get any ideas.
What happened?
But you thought someone stole Joselito.
Oh, for real?
And has anyone ever tried to do that and you caught him?
Yeah.
Really?
Boosie, yeah.
Get the
Yeah.
fuck
Bro,
out
I
of
almost
saw
got
his
kidnapped.
face and I'm like, what's the matter? And he's like, fucking, where's Joselito? And I'm like, I was like, and it's in the office, it's in Chris's office, just sitting there. It's on the chair.
He
getting
just did a
paid.
line of coke and
Yeah.
passed out.
He's waiting to get paid for the check. He's just sitting on the chair.
It's so
I
bad,
saw
bro.
his face and I was like, oh shit, like that's what fear looks like. Like,
Yo,
right-
somebody tried to.
You know what? It's like I literally cannot do a show without him. Like,
Right,
you know what I'm
right.
saying? So
Yeah.
it's like, if I don't got him, that's it. Like,
Fucking you, let me know. I'll let you
Yeah,
borrow
yeah.
fucking Cummy.
Big Cummy's on call, yeah?
No, but,
Let Cummy open for Joselito.
let's have Cummy open as side splitters. And
Yeah, for Joselito. Hey, it's Cummy the sock, motherfucker.
you know, I'll call you next time for a stand-in. I don't know if I want to put my
Let
hand
me
in
know
there.
if somebody kidnaps
I don't know if I want to put my
Joselito
hand in there. I'll let you go up there.
in the Orlando area. If somebody
It
steals
is in my
Joselito,
contract that if I can't make it, I could send somebody up to par.
Hey, man.
That's okay.
Nice.
Cummy's gonna ask Joselito, how did you make it? Tell me.
So that's crazy. So someone did try to steal it.
Yeah, I was on my way.
Multiple times or the only once?
Once.
Okay.
Once, and then I lost one.
Okay, well that's
no.
your fault.
Yeah,
That's- that's on
open
you.
thing.
I want to
Yeah.
hear it getting stolen.
And I want to hear how the fuck he lost his fucking money.
Yeah.
But somebody stole it where?
It was a white booty drunk, and she was. It was in the Bronx.
Oh, those Bronx bitches.
Bitch.
I was waiting on a cab to go to a show, and I
wasn't even
him,
at the show.
And I going back to like what you said earlier, like how I just kind of throw him around. I threw him on the floor, but he was like leaned up against the wall, and I'm like, on the phone trying to order the Uber, and not really paying attention. And this drunk white girl comes up to me, and she's like,
mine.
She's like, hey, she's like, I know who that is. She's like, isn't that famous puppet? And I'm just kind of like shooing her away, like,
yeah, bitch, whatever.
Yeah, like, I was like,
Uber,
yeah, it is, and I'm like, and then she's like, I love him, like, and then I could see her out the corner of my eye, just like sneakily inching, like they do in the movies, like she's just like sneakily inching towards him, and then she just grabs him and she just starts running. She takes a boat through the parking lot.
Oh my gosh.
And then like I'm with like 3 of my boys, but they were like halfway down the block, and they're like, "Yo, she's stealing Joselito!" So I turn around, and I start chasing this booty. But she was slow because she was drunk and she had heels on. So
and she's a girl. But go on.
Yeah.
Hey, girl. Were you contemplating? I'm gonna tackle this bitch, but I'm gonna get canceled.
No, you know what I did was that I was so much faster than her that I just literally had enough time to run in front of her and just kind of like stop her, like, bitch, where you going? And she was like,
oh, this is yours?
No, she was like, let me take him. And I was like, give me him.
Oh my god!
All right, so Joselito wasn't taken; he was kidnapped for a brief second. How
it was an attempted kidnap. Attempted.
It could be like the movie Taken. Yeah. I have a set of skills.
Mira, puti. I got a set of skills, bitch. I will cut you. I will put sazon in that wound. How did you lose him?
Coming out of a hotel
in the
room.
Bronx.
But this was in what was that, bro? I was in Long Island City, and I was coming out to 4 Point Sheridan. And I had just gotten some of the best Totinski I ever had in my life.
Yeah.
So, like, that kind of had me, like...
He got coochie.
Oh, okay. All right.
But, like, some of the best ever. Like, it was, like, really good. So, like, I was kind of, like, still riding that high.
It in there. She threw a little extra for Joselito kind of thing.
I was, like, riding that high. Let the
puppet look at me.
Hey, that's a good question. Does people...
Hey, man, let me get the love story. Then we can ask that fucking follow-up.
So I'm riding that high that I'm putting my luggage in the trunk, and I put Joselito on the roof of the trunk.
No. I've seen people do that with babies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My dumb ass thought I had him in the trunk, so I just take off. And then, 10
he just hit a pigeon.
I wish. I'm like 10 minutes later, it just hits me like, is Joselito really in the trunk? So I pull over, he wasn't in the trunk, and I went into panic mode, went back, and he wasn't there, so I lost that one, and then I just ordered another one. But luckily that weekend I didn't have no shows.
Do you ever?
I didn't have no shows in that, so I just ordered another one.
Is there ever a chance like so you've had different generations of Joselito?
Yeah.
So are they all the same? Like, are they all
Build,
the same?
or people are like, hey, this Joselito got a round nose.
Yeah. Yo, bro, I'm done. Because every year I noticed it's like sneakers. Like, every time they come out with retro Jordans, they just tweak one little thing. That's what they do with the puppet too. Like,
so you get the same.
And it'll be the littlest, and they'll be like, something ain't right about this little Joselito.
So have you thought about buying the puppets in bulk?
That's what I was. That's kind of what I was gonna ask.
No, I really have.
Buy 10 of them.
Because honestly, my end goal is to like
a transgender Joselito is gonna fucking come out.
No,
that's a good point.
My end goal is to build my own Joselito, but it's gonna be animatronics. So it's like a Joselito robot.
Oh shit!
But it's like that's
like Chucky.
It's like like Chucky.
Hey, man.
And I'll be able to control him with a remote control. Joselito could be on stage. I could be backstage in a mic controlling him, and he'll be up there. No.
Show me your tetas.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
Yeah.
Just so you know.
He'll be up
cyborg Puerto Ricans scare the shit out of white people. We do not care for those.
But it's like 20
it goes
grand.
out of control and fucking just starts killing.
But that is like, a goal, like dream of mine.
Snatching bitches' purses in the middle of the show. It's like, I don't know. I just fucking programmed it.
But the thing is, what that is too, I was already thinking about it like, I'm going to spend $20,000 and it's going to be that one asshole that's just going to kick him. The whole thing's broken. Like, you know what I'm saying? That one asshole.
Yeah.
Like, man, fuck this little puppet.
And now you gotta bother somebody from MIT to fucking put them together.
You leave the window down and it rains, and then it's like, well, fuck that.
I can't go outside. Then you really, if you do get an animatronic fucking Joselito, you're gonna need fucking actual fucking security behind them. That's more money, bro. $60. You fucking
Just
come on, bro.
reinvesting that
Economics. Economics.
Well, what the reason behind it too is that because, like I said, the same way I went and ordered him, he's not a 1-on-1. Anybody could go and order him. Yeah. So I got what they call I call them the fraudalitos. There's guys, they come now, they buy the same puppet, and they make a fake page, and they just grab my skits, and they run up their followers, and it's a whole fake page.
Hold up. Let me ask you this. Is the Joselito that I saw on Pornhub the real Joselito?
I don't know, because I had the OnlyFans page, and people might have ripped my videos from there.
That's what I meant. Yeah.
I forgot about that.
Because I remember when Kermit...
By the way, Joselito is officially banned from OnlyFans.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, I think the first and only puppet to get banned.
Hey, congratulations.
Thank you.
Well done.
I've been banned out of
Kermit told me about it.
But
I remember
Kermit told me about it. Kermit goes, yo, you won't believe who's doing fucking porn. Like,
bro.
What? Who? What girl? Because when COVID hit, a lot of female comics were doing a lot of fucking things.
Oh, hell yeah.
a lot.
Yeah. And then it's like, Joselito. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He goes, check it out. I'm like, get the fuck out of here, dude.
That shit was a blessing for me, man.
Yeah, dude.
Yo, within the first 2 days, I made $1,500.
Damn.
I was like, I'm an OnlyFans pussy for now. Fuck this Instagram shit.
I remember you told me I didn't believe you. I was like, you're lying.
I made $7,000 in 2 months, and then they banned me.
What was they banning you for?
Showed the puppet.
They never said a
puppet's
specific
asshole.
reason. They just said suspicious activity.
Oh, and you didn't even. Probably were you doing drugs?
No, because I edited his beat.
Wait, what?
Oh shit! Get the fuck out of here!
Yeah, they said that was too suspicious.
Yo!
So yeah, I was doing like fake pornos with him, like smashing.
How the fuck can we? Are you gonna have to fucking blur that shit out?
It's a puppet. No,
I don't know.
You sure you don't YouTube?
I don't know.
Patreon, put it on the Patreon.
Put it on the yeah, for real.
Say the word urethra or something, so it's fucking it's medical. Then we're good.
That's a malanga, bro. That's a fucking.
That's the bichotazo. You know, he's always talking about the bichotazo.
Your mother made.
I'm not gonna tell my sweet mother put dicks on us.
Ours don't have any peepees, bro.
No, yes, you shouldn't.
By the way, Mrs. Lima, these are wonderful and these are very nice. We didn't talk about it recently, but these are great.
Yeah, they're so cool.
They're
Mom,
so
you did
cool.
a great job.
But you didn't give us a penis. So no. I mean,
everybody from the Dude family has done something.
Yeah,
your pops did a piece of wood. Alyssa did the stitch. My mom did the crochet.
Yeah. But now we have to send them back because we have to get upgrades.
Mom, we need dicks. we need. I don't know if we need that size.
Pull it out again.
Whoa.
Only
I can do that.
God damn, dude.
Only I can whip it out like that.
Yo, bro.
If you do
it, bro, you didn't ask for consent. You didn't just grab. Look how you doing.
Hey man, I got a
Did he just R. Kelly Joselito?
I got a 2-year-old in the house that I fucking changed his pants.
Look how violated he feels.
Look at his face.
Sorry.
He's so shocked.
And his pants are still there.
I
can't believe that shit is.
Fix him.
It's as thick as his fucking leg.
All disheveled.
Oh my god, he's in shock.
Oh man.
Hey buddy.
Hey, man.
Yeah, I know. He's in shock. That big one, Dolce.
Dude, that's really cool though. How far you because everyone sees you doing the puppet, and I'm pretty sure you hear it. Everyone's just like, "Oh, this fucking guy," and they just think you're just from Instagram.
Yeah.
But they don't know that you've been doing comedy.
Yeah, and I surprised a lot of guys like that, especially the older guys, because they just automatically think I'm an Instagram comic, and when they see I got actual material, it's like, whoa. Like
we just before we started recording, we were talking and stuff like that, and he's. You know me, I don't fucking need credit or any shit like that. But I remember him reaching out to me because he wanted to do a show, and I got him connected with BT and Krista, Side Splitters in Orlando Improv. Yeah. And glad it worked off. And then it was funny because they would be like, so Pedro, you going to open for the show? And yo, I don't fucking front. I'll be like, not opening for a fucking puppet.
Yeah, I've heard that.
And it's the thing. And it's like, and I remember the people that I said, Ricky Reyes opened for you in Side Splitters.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, he did.
then Kermit, because I figured let me keep them the same size.
Puppet size.
Puppet size.
Puppet
They
size
can't be
host.
taller than the puppet and stuff like that. But I admire the hustle. I like seeing it work, and I also like people hating on the fucking puppet. It's like a internal ego kind of thing.
Yeah.
My thing of not performing in front of the puppet, it'd be like, man, I don't want to fucking perform. Gigantic fucking Puerto Rican, and then here comes the fucking. I'm not gonna be part of the fucking show.
Especially now you've seen his pee-pee.
Yeah, now it's
Not
fucking.
happening, no.
Yeah, it's
Well,
bonded.
follow that.
Yeah, dude, the fucking.
The fuck?
Did you see that eggplant this motherfucker's struggling with?
How can I follow that?
How can I follow
happening.
that?
I'm uncomfortable right now.
Whip that shit. Obviously, you whip it
Oh
out.
yeah,
on the
I made
fucking
that into
show.
a bit on stage.
How many Tampa bitches have taken pictures with the dick pulled out?
Oh, it's
Tampa,
count
yeah.
them. I can't
Orlando,
count them.
everywhere.
It's,
Tampa bitches.
Sit it right on their shoulder and take a selfie.
Yeah,
yeah,
they don't.
Joselito got
They don't
about
give a
like,
shit if it's the Muppet. They don't be like, and you put your dick
Yeah,
here
you
too.
get yours too.
Put your dick here. On
Well,
my
actually,
shoulder.
before he had the dick was before that used to be my thing. Well, you know, I'm the one with the bicho, right?
let me ask you this.
When it comes time for
And
bicho time, right?
you're not married or anything.
No,
like
no,
that.
single,
Good.
single.
All right, perfect. When did you start pulling ass with the puppet?
That was actually faster than the clout. It was, that came first in the viral video.
And then follow-up question. When that happens, do they go bring out the puppet?
Yeah.
Oh, bro, I've gotten so many weird requests. Can he watch?
Oh,
Can we have a threesome with him?
really?
Yeah. It's like,
What do you do? Wait, a threesome? What's he doing? He just flinging them around?
I don't know, because I always just laugh at them and just pretend like I ignored it. Because it's
use
just
it.
You need a second.
too. Like, what do
You know
do?
what you need? You need a second fucking Joselito, and it's the
stunt?
threesome Joselito, and you got a fucking. Danny's a welder. Danny can weld a fucking dick like a dildo
Put
in
a
there.
sawzall on it and
Oh fuck yeah! Go ahead, bitch. Let me see you
And then I've
work.
had the opposite too, where the booties are like so creeped out. But I didn't hear him out the room.
Oh, really?
I don't even want him in the room.
You should
He's
be like,
staring at me.
no, he stays.
package deal.
Yeah, it's a package deal.
Suck his bitch on that.
I'm him, he's me. Together.
You knew what you were asking.
You knew what you wanted.
Oh,
Stop crying.
that's so funny.
Now
man.
let me put my hand in your ass and let's do this puppet show.
I don't care if you have rug burn.
Oh shit.
Ah, damn it, man.
That's awesome. So you just did show on Thursday at the Improv. So this comes out, and
Yeah, last week.
and then Side Splitters
tomorrow.
is tomorrow for
Tomorrow
you guys.
night, yeah.
So this will be out after the show and
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah.
Where are you going? What else do you have coming up that you maybe could promote or something like that?
Philly, May 19th. I'm gonna be at the Red Wine nightclub. And then I got Savannah, Georgia on May 28th.
Okay, hold on. That-
on
May 28th, Savannah, Georgia.
Yeah.
Okay, so this we're not out of time or something. I want to know, have you ever been somewhere and performed somewhere? Because Savannah, Georgia seems like a very possible candidate where people were like, fuck you and fuck this puppet shit and fuck this Puerto Rico comedy stuff. Like, have you ever
Puerto
been
Ricans
anywhere?
find it. Puerto
No.
Ricans find it.
No, because exactly. Everybody
mean?
who comes to my shows are my fans from online now.
Okay.
So I don't get like a lot of just
Okay.
walk-ins like that anymore. Where it's just like random.
Like what is
walk-ins.
happening here?
Yeah. If
Okay.
they don't know who I am, it's because they came with a friend.
You're not
that's
going to
trying
see a
put them on.
peanut farmer
Yeah.
stumble into a Joselito show. What the fuck is this?
Peanut farmer.
Shit.
The very worst thing what happened is that it's just not a very big Puerto Rican community because I do well in the big Puerto Rican communities.
Okay.
So the worst thing that will happen is there's a great turnout.
Right.
Like
Okay.
I've
Okay.
had a couple dubs with the turnouts. Like,
But
it's just
you
like-
not only it's Puerto Rican, you get Dominicans, you get
I get-
Spanish
yeah,
family out there, and stuff like
Latinos,
that.
but primarily I want to say
Puerto
90% Puerto Rican.
Yeah, well, for sure, because that's your
Demographic.
that's the base.
I just was curious. I always wondered if, because I know like those types of white people or whatever are pretty good at hiding that shit now. But I wonder if they would be more
Dude,
Open to it
testy
'cause
with
it's
a
a
puppet.
puppet, yeah.
Yeah.
Like
They're open about it with me.
like
I'm fucking on board with
performing
it.
in Macon, Georgia.
Yeah.
It's not that many Puerto Ricans. They just want to see a comedy show,
Yeah.
and they're like, "What the fuck's that?"
Yeah.
That's the tallest fucking lawn guy I ever seen. I don't do lawns.
So you're in Savannah, Georgia. Where else? And then
Hollywood, Florida.
okay, are you coming back?
Yeah, I'm coming
So
back.
you've been doing this for X amount of years, 10 plus years.
Yeah. Well,
Right?
Comedy in general, yeah, 10 plus years. Joselito stand up for 5 years.
For 5 years. So you don't stand up for 5 years. Have you ever had openers that have... And I don't want to say it in a disrespectful way that clout chasing anything like that, but it's like a collaboration. But then they are bigger than they try to be like, I'm bigger than the fucking.
Oh yeah.
That you had to be like, yo man, this ain't gonna work out.
Yeah, oh yeah. That I just was like, yeah, I'm never booking you again. Yeah, definitely. I've had it all. Cause what happens is too.
Because I see in you want to give everybody the same opportunity that they gave you.
Yeah, exactly.
But then it's a level of let me be respectful with the opportunity this man's giving me, and
it goes back to kind of what we were saying earlier with the professionalism. I think it was you.
Yeah.
So I was telling him a story about at Side Splitters. One of my first times there, they chewed me out because I was supposed to do an hour and I only did 50 minutes.
Former management.
And
but I can tell you about that former management.
I told you it could. I told
that former management does not like anything non-white.
Yeah, I know. I kind of got that vibe too, but he had a good excuse for it because he was like, you told me an hour, so I told the wait staff not to go out till 45 minutes. You got off at 50. You only gave him 5 minutes to cut the checks and all that. You didn't give him enough time.
Got it.
If you was gonna do 45, that's cool, but you should have told me, and I would sent them out at 30 minutes. You know what I'm saying? So it's being respectful to the club.
Was it the guy with the wig that chewed you out, or was it the tall white guy that chewed you out?
No, it was the guy with the wig.
Okay.
Yeah, he knows BT. He knows BT, and it was not him.
Because BT's my brother.
Yeah, he knows BT. That's not him.
He kind of looked a little like Yosemite Sam a little bit.
Yeah, a little bit. And he blows up just like Yosemite Sam.
That's what I'm saying. He chewed me out. He chewed my ass. And mind you, I'm coming out. I had a great set. And I was telling him the story because the reason I got off, because it was one of those like, when you hit him with a really good one, and he's just like, the next one's not going to top this. I know this
leave.
one. Yeah, leave. Yeah, because
that's what he would always do.
Racking, fracking, reeking.
That's exactly how he came at me.
Bobby,
like Yosemite Sam.
You would have a great, honestly, you would have a great show there. And I always quote this line because I thought it was brilliant.
Yeah.
You would have a great set. You come out of that room and you go sit at the bar. You're like in a good mood. Has a feature, right? And the headliner's going out there, and everybody's coming out, and everybody's giving love to the feature. And some are shitting on the headliner. You should have been the headliner and stuff like that. Yeah. So he sees the head fucking blowing up, and I remember Bobby Jewell going, Pedro, you know what's great about this? You're having a great night right now. What's today? Friday? Saturday? They go to work on Sunday. They're going to ask them, what you do this weekend? Oh, I went to a comedy show. How was it? Oh, it was great. Who did you go see? Oh, I went to see Gilbert Gottfried. And I thought, oh, yeah. How was it? Yeah, he was okay. The middle was great, though. What was his name? I don't know. Remember that. And I'm like, thank you, Bobby.
Thank you, Bobby.
Bring me back down a little
Thank
bit.
you, Bobby. Yeah. But I like ego checks like that. But then Bobby would fucking, if he sees anybody having like cocky about a set, he's like, I'm gonna bring him down. And if he's drinking, sit back.
We're gonna all go down. Yeah, everybody. The whole night's going down now.
Yeah. But I love Bobby Jewell, but fucking, it was time for him to go.
Yeah. So to go back to your original question, even my shows are a little unique, and they. Like I said earlier, they're 90% Boricua. Yeah. The guys I usually hire are Boricua. Yeah. Now, this is the first time in who knows how long they get to do a show in front of their demographic. So now they're like doing better than they ever done. And they're like, whoa, I love this crowd. Like, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes you get that little bit of now guys. And then what you get too with the older guys, I've gotten like, oh, they got me, like you said earlier, they got me opening up for a puppet. I'm going to give them my 1 hour special and kill it so bad that he can't follow me. You know what I'm saying? They try to do that and they drag
They try to bury,
Yeah, they try to bury me, exactly. So I've gotten that before too.
I like how they need an hour.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you piece of shit.
can't do it in five?
You can't do it in your 5-minute guess set.
And it's funny because it goes back to the story. You just say, like, you did all that, and they still gotta remember you on Sunday. Like, you know, they still came for Joselito.
It's always an ego shit. Have you done an all Spanish show?
Oh, with everybody on it? Oh, you mean all Spanish
Like
talking?
yeah.
No, not all Spanish speaking.
Okay.
My show's like bilingual.
Okay.
But yeah, it is an ego thing, like you said. I get that, and then I get the opposite of that too. Where sometimes I give guys a chance when they're not ready, and they kind of just show their ass too early. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'll see the potential, and I kind of give them a chance, and then I'm like, go back to the open mics. Like, you need a couple more months of open mic training to come back.
I've come across something like that, and because Kermit's been doing the open mic for a while, so sometimes they'll come to the open mic and Kermit will be like, "Oh, I saw you. You wanna do a set?" It's like, nah. And normally I don't do a set in the open mic because I did it for so long that I just kind of like lost the taste for it. It's not fun for me to do it there. I'd rather do it on the show and just eat a dick. If it eats a dick, I can recover, but it's more fun.
Right.
With that type of audience. But then the guy's trying to relate to me kind of thing. It's like, oh, you're not going up? It's like, no, man, I don't do open mics. Yeah, I don't do it either. Like, how long you been doing this? It's like, oh, for like 2 years. It's like, oh, okay.
I got a guy like that too back home in New York. Same as that thing. He kept, I just hate doing the open mics, bro. And then sitting there telling me, but I don't know why I don't get booked, bro. Because you're not ready. Like, you're not ready. Like, you think you're gonna come to my show?
You gotta pay your dues. You gotta pay your dues.
Yeah.
You hit the road.
People
or
try
you
to
do
skip
whatever.
steps.
Yeah, dude, you can't. You're blessed with the niche you found, because it's a niche, dude.
Yeah.
Well, the good thing is, though, too, is he had already been doing comedy for so long before something he had took off. Yeah. So whenever he had a foundation where he could capitalize on something good that happened, which doesn't happen as much anymore.
And you know, it's funny on that point. That's a good point too, because I just thought about it too. Like, it actually made my skits different from everybody's too, because I came into it kind of with the traditional stand-up format. Like, I set up punchline, whereas everybody else's skits were kind of like random.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
My skits were a little more structured. So I feel like that kind of helped me too stand out a little bit too, having that little bit of knowledge, comedy knowledge already. You know, understanding like, you know, how to develop a joke, even if it's on video or on stage.
Yeah, because
and then I would flip it. I would take videos and turn them into bits. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll test it on video, and then if it does well, I'll turn it into a bit.
Because you've seen how many people will go, you know, viral, or something will happen to them where they become famous and they can't, and then you see like they're starting to not have anything, their fame's running out quickly, and then they go do comedy. You start seeing these Instagram
because they think stand-up is easy.
Right.
Stand-up is the easiest, hardest thing you'll ever do.
And it's it's fucking
want to go do the Barclays on his third show. Like,
that was crazy. Yeah, and so it's cringy as fuck because they didn't have 10 years in the bank prior to their Instagram fame. So that it seems like a really like very fortunate timeline for things to happen for you.
You know what's funny? Yeah. You know who was a stand-up a lot of people didn't realize? And I remember watching on TV when they used to do Night at the Improv. Michael Keaton.
Yeah,
really?
Yeah.
Michael Keaton used to do stand-up. Batman. Batman used to do stand-up. And you would
was
be
his
like,
humor like dry?
Dude, he wasn't that bad. But again, I was like 10 years old, or 12, watching it, but I remember just acts like that. Is people either do stand up enough to turn it into acting, and it's just something else. Very few are lucky enough to do stand up as
just stand
this
up,
is it,
and blow up off of just stand up.
Yeah, dude, it's that window.
I realized
so
that
small.
too. Like when I started doing the videos, I used to always think about that because it's like and as cliche as it sounds, it's the 10-year grind for stand-up. Like, you know what I'm saying? You have to pay your dues, work yourself up the ranks, and then, you know.
And you never know. You never know when it's going to hit.
Sometimes you get lucky, you get to skip steps, but if not.
But talent catches up.
Yeah.
And you get exposed at the end kind of deal. Because remember that fan won last comic standing. He's gonna headline. Oh, he can't headline. We're gonna move him to feature. Oh shit, he can't feature. We're gonna put him as a host. It's like the most expensive host they can fucking. And I remember watching Last Comic Standing. This nerd had a notebook. I average these many laughs. Like he had a graph.
Oh yeah, I remember
like
that.
very Asian.
You know why I remember that? Is because
you had that book. Get the fuck
no,
out of
but
here.
I was invested in that season because Gary Goldman was on there.
Gary was.
And Gary Goldman was on my very first show ever. Like when the story I say was really good. He did a what's it called? Like a guest spot. Like he just popped up and everybody was going crazy. Gary Goldman. And I didn't know who he was like at that particular moment. And he killed it. And he had one bit that always stood out with me because he was like, he's like, I don't get the concept of a sugar cookie. He's like, because doesn't every cookie got sugar? He's like, a cookie with no sugar is just a cracker.
I remember
Gary was in that season, so I was like,
Voss was on that year too, right?
Rich Voss, Gary Goldman, Ralphie May.
Oh yeah, Ralphie May was on there.
Bonnie McFarlane.
He won second place. Ralphie May was second place.
Yeah, which is fucking crazy. But
it
is what it is.
He went on to prove this.
Yeah, you remember when Preacher lost to that little girl who had a dog on America's Got Talent?
Preacher lost to a deaf lady singing with dogs.
Yeah,
and he got 5th place.
But that's the
he
thing
lost to a
about
ventriloquist
too. Is that
I thought he lost to that puppet girl.
Yeah, he lost to a puppet girl.
It's kind of like sports though with those.
Everybody lost to the puppet girl.
That's true.
That puppet girl was a beast though. That puppet
She's
girl
a monster.
Preacher lost. Preacher was like 5th place. I think.
Yeah, that puppet girl.
He didn't come
like
in
a millionaire.
second. It was in between Preacher and the puppet. It was between the puppet and the dogs that play the harmonica with the deaf girl. Or some shit.
Yeah, that puppet girl, she's made it. She's famous now.
Yeah, no, she's
calling cops on black people for barbecuing and shit now. You know?
Have you done a show in the island in Puerto Rico?
No, not yet. I've been wanting to though. Actually, like my kind of like goal dream was be when I finally do film my first special. I wanted to do it in Puerto Rico.
In Puerto Rico,
yeah, just to kind of give it that coming full circle. You know, do it in the island, like. But
cool.
Yeah,
because we love fucking puppets in Puerto Rico, dude. We love it. Not Topo Gigio. Topo Gigio.
Coco Gigio.
It's not fucking
Coco Gigio.
Topo Gigio is Argentinian.
I don't know.
We used to have these two fucking
these
two crows. These two crows in Puerto Rico that they're fucking destroyed.
Yeah.
Kind of deal, man. Well, I'm glad that the puppet's not doing porn anymore.
yeah. Yeah, luckily the pandemic's over. We get to go back to the more respectable things. Like,
I want to say
that was a moment in time we like to forget. No.
Real quick, I would like to just say thank you to Pedro for wearing shoes this week. That's
oh my
nice.
God!
I had to,
and I could tell too. You knew Joselito was coming. He wore the Puerto Rico color.
I gotta get the Puerto Rican flag. I didn't bust it out because I didn't know. I didn't want to assume that you were Puerto Rican.
Last week, this big idiot came in
the
his
sexiest
barefoot,
the sexiest feet in podcasting, motherfucker.
And just put it up like
sit.
this.
I mean, as long as your
right
toes
at the
ain't too
camera.
crusty, like me, I got crusty toes. So
I don't.
I can't whip them out.
I don't.
Like when I go to the pool, like even today, like I wait till I get to the pool and take off my socks.
I don't.
So nobody can get that glimpse of me walking over.
This fucking idiot was for like 2 years walking around with a nail in his fucking toe. This motherfucker got the feet of the Hobbit.
What are you talking about?
His toes are all the same size. That shouldn't be the thing.
No, but I realized a long time ago because Abuti told me this. She's like, who cares? All men got fucked up feet.
Nah, I got the prettiest feet.
He thinks his feet are...
I don't think it, bro. All the fucking wives say it.
No, they don't.
It's
All
one of those
the
like,
wives.
people
All the
think
wives.
their farts smell good.
My wife said it.
My farts
Joni
smell like
fucking
She
said
didn't
it.
say that.
No, she didn't.
She did.
Yes, she did.
No, she didn't.
No, she
Pull it out. It's on the podcast.
We gotta be specific. What's pretty about them? The actual feet or like the toenails?
That they look like a...
That they're not fucking like
Crusty. The
gnarly.
toenails ain't
Yeah,
crusty.
they're
Okay.
fucking. They look.
Yeah, but your
nice. I got
toes...
nice feet.
But your toes
But that
make
don't
a...
mean you got nice feet. You
Your
got
toes,
nice toenails.
They make a fist.
Yeah.
Hey,
There's no
man.
foot supposed to look
Hey man,
like
just
that.
because
make
you
a
don't
fist.
got no fucking flexibility, don't hate on me.
Just because your
So
plantar,
now,
plantar
if you,
fasciitis is all swollen.
hey, if you want to see the fucking feet, join the Patreon. I'm no
Only
longer
fans.
going to be giving you the feet for free.
Jesus Christ.
No more. No
Feet
more.
look like this.
Gotta pay.
I can do that. I can do that too.
Pay for play.
Jeez.
Yeah.
For play.
But thank you for wearing shoes this time. It's at least...
You're welcome.
I mean, goddamn, we have
You're
a
welcome.
guest.
I didn't
so
do it
it's
for
nice.
you.
I know. I know.
I didn't do it for you.
I'm aware of that.
Yeah.
I just am appreciative as a bystander.
But all the wives said I have sexy
No,
feet.
they
You
did
keep
not.
saying that.
Hey man, I got video.
Let's see the video.
I love when people say that because there's always just one
wanna see
person who
video?
said that. They'll be like, everybody's saying it. Like,
Yeah,
You got video.
his wife said it. His wife
I know,
said
they be
it.
like, everybody's saying it.
Oh, everyone's saying
Be
it.
one person. Like,
His wife said it, and she only said it because he gets sad otherwise.
Yeah.
she said it sarcastically. You just
What do you got? What are you doing?
And then you know what he did last week? This fucking pig. He picked his toes and then he went like that on the couch.
Fuck
Oh,
it,
no.
dude.
Sick. Cochino.
What is that? What are you doing?
What are you doing?
I believe it because he put Mr. Saki right on the table.
Oh, I meant to tell you. I started the podcast. I didn't get very far today, but I started it, and you can see Pedro's foot right in the camera.
Oh.
Yeah. But surprisingly for a man, he has nice feet.
Thank you.
Fuck.
Thank you.
Wait a
Thank
minute.
you.
That was
That was
Alyssa.
one.
Thank you.
That was one. Let's hear the everybody.
man.
Everybody. Let's hear that.
Hey,
What's
man.
the,
Hold
what's the
on.
rest of them?
Hey, man.
That was Alyssa.
Hey man,
Wait.
I don't fucking lie.
Boy,
Set that up.
No, no.
Got it.
No, you did
I
lie. You
wonder-
did lie because it goes back to my theory. You said everybody. That's just one person.
Hold on.
Hey, his wife said it at one of the podcasts.
I
that's
want to
two.
know. Listen, let me tell you
I
something.
don't know. He gave me the look. Like, I don't know.
She did.
Let me tell you. Let me tell you something.
Was it a sarcastic?
Yeah.
My wife.
Okay. Oh, it was sarcastic.
My wife did not record that on her own and send it to you, you fucking idiot. You set that up. I know
Hey,
you
man.
did.
What? Oh.
Hey man, you said that the wife's never said it.
Trampa.
I have audio.
Oh, I
was
see.
proof.
This is, let's
fraud.
make Danny wrong again. I see. I see.
It was fraud. It was set up like the moon landing.
Fucking set up. Fuck. This is building 7 all over again.
Oh shit.
Oh man.
He's like, I'm gonna make
So-
this. I got the best feet stick. Like,
So do you have any big plans? Like, is there anything big in the works? You got any kind
Other
of new
than the
ideas?
robotronic fucking Joselito.
Chucky doll. Puerto Rican Chucky doll.
Does he
Yeah.
make appearances anywhere that besides the stuff that
You
you
got
put
merch?
what do you mean?
Out? Hey man,
Well,
can I
yeah,
finish
the-
my question? Jesus Christ!
Yeah, he definitely got merch. He's actually wearing one of his shirts right now.
I mean, like, you put a lot of videos out. You put a lot of content out.
Uh-huh.
Do you ever do anything like maybe like some bigger podcasts or shows or make appearances at other things?
oh
you know
yeah,
what I'm talking about?
like TV stuff.
Yeah.
We got a couple TV credits. We was on the Wendy Williams show twice.
Oh, sweet.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Were you in the episode that she fainted?
Oh, I wish
That would have been great.
yeah, I would've
Joselito
loved
would
that.
put his dick in her mouth. Get up, puti! Get up! Wake up!
He's doing the voice. He's all over her face.
I knew I shouldn't have gave her that ping ping. No, but
That was the clip. Yo, that's the clip. Danny just going like this, and Wendy Williams just going like.
But yeah, and then we did a couple things in New York too for like did a couple stuff for iHeartRadio. I did some stuff for what am I doing? Power 105, Hot 97.
It's awesome.
Had a couple contracts with them. Like
You ever done
yeah,
something?
influence
You ever
and
done something and be like, I'm never doing that shit again.
stuff. Oh, of course, yeah.
Yeah. What's one? What's that one? That one that you have in your head?
Usually it'll be the ones when I kind of just did some rinky dink shit because I was like, fuck it, a check's a check.
Ah.
And I went there and I was like, I knew it was gonna be some rinky dink shit, and it was some rinky dink shit, like some janky promoted shit where you're just like, like there's certain shows like at the Improv where you come and they make you feel like a celebrity.
Yeah.
And then there's some shows where you're like,
You're next to the kettle corn guy.
I thought it'd be like a birthday party because comics always get offered. Oh, you should come and do my birthday, my friend's birthday.
oh no, the private shows. I like the private shows. I don't mind them, but what I do get though is a lot of like periods that they don't know better, and they'll just be like, "Will you do my 5-year-old's birthday party?" Like,
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah, but everybody. Here's the thing: the 5-year-old Puerto Rican birthday party. It starts at 2 and it ends at
Oh,
3
before all the parents-
o'clock in the morning.
that's a good point.
And it's like, dun, 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 and the baby's fucking sleeping, and they don't give a shit.
We should hire Joselito for my dad's birthday.
Oh shit!
And bring him out, and then for the Jeep Club.
How old is Pop's gonna be this year?
60 something.
64.
Is that it?
65? Yeah, one or
Okay.
two. Yeah.
I didn't know if it was like one of those milestone birthdays or not.
No, this is we're throwing a big ass party at the house.
Oh, okay.
It's the same as every year. Last year he was chasing fucking Kermit with a taser.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Pin the taser on Kermit.
Yeah.
That's always fun.
Last time I went there, I got to shoot a couple of his fucking guns.
You did.
Yes, but not. But he had the BB versions of the fucking guns.
It's a good time. What are you doing in June?
It depends what day. I got a couple of dates booked.
Built heavy as a real gun, but it's just a BB. But fucking.
Oh yeah, I had one of those.
Good
before.
pressure on it.
Ooh. I know. What
I
you
put
mean.
a hole on the fucking wall.
Oh
yeah.
Look at this fucking
one of those ones you can buy at Walmart.
And we were shooting at birds.
Supposedly.
Now you.
No, we were. They were at birds.
Don't say that out loud.
Okay. Allegedly.
Yeah, it's a vulture. Nobody gives a shit about a vulture.
Okay.
Stupid buzzards.
Is it time to wrap it up?
Yeah, we should
get-
pull this down, get this guy going. He's probably going to go out. So, you got a show tonight or anything like that?
No.
Okay,
tonight's
cool.
the night
Recovery
off.
night.
Tonight's the night off. Yeah, if you guys don't mind, I'll give you a quick breakdown on the rest of the tour.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's do it.
Tonight's the night off. Tomorrow night we at Side Splitters. Like he said, you guys might not see this, but then after that, May 19th we in Philly. May 26th I'm in Hollywood, Florida. May 28th I'm in Savannah, Georgia. June 1st Manhattan, and June 18th I'm in Morris Plains, New Jersey. So
Toma.
You got a website or anything like that? Where they can check you out?
Yeah, you could go to Linktree. That was a good question. I appreciate that.
Right here.
Linktree / Joselito DaPuppet with a DA will bring you to all the tour links. If you want to buy merch, it's puppetwave.com. And if you guys want to follow me on social media, it's Joselito DaPuppet with a DA, or you can look up DaPuppet Joselito and it'll pop up.
Very cool.
Yep.
Awesome. Hey, man, I can't thank you enough for coming.
Yeah,
down.
man.
man.
That's really cool of you.
Yeah, and I got to give you guys your flowers too. You know what I'm saying, Kerm? 5 years now. You've
I
been
know,
showing me
dude.
love, opening up. You know what I'm saying? So me and you have built up a great relationship.
If you lose the puppet, you can just put your hand in his ass. And he fucking,
I'm a team player.
he goes. He's into it. He knows the act.
Will it give me 500 views?
And Pedro, that was a cool story, man, that I found out that today.
Dude,
you know,
for
he was
real,
like,
man.
it's funny how things all come full circle. Because like I told you off pod that I was just telling that story. That was like, how'd you get that gig at the Improv? I'm like, and then.
But it's the whole thing. It's network. Like I tell Kermit, it's networking. You're not. I mean, you talk to people because he hates talking.
Oh,
to
here
people.
we go with this,
He
bro.
does. He hates talking.
Almost
to
made
people.
it too.
Almost made it without.
Almost got to the finish
This
line.
fucking guy,
Do
bro.
you not hate talking to people?
I don't
Because
mind.
you feel you fucking go. I don't want to talk because I don't want him to think that I'm fucking interested. It's like, dude, just talk to him like a regular person.
I told you my
just
theory
fucking
about
talk.
this. I said I will meet him, but I refuse to just stand near the green room or in the green room when he's like, "Who the hell's this guy?"
Right.
Hi, I'm a comic. Like, it's like, why are you here?
First of all, that'd be
just-
weird if you introduce yourself as that. You
I'm just
go,
standing here.
Hey man, I'm Pedro. Hey man, I'm Kermit. Nice to meet you, man. I enjoy your work.
But
Take care.
again, I'm not gonna walk in the green room when I don't belong.
Yeah. If you weren't invited,
Yeah.
I get what you mean too. Like just.
I know some comics have whatever weird idea.
Dude.
They can just walk
do
in.
Do you have
there.
a problem telling comics to get out of the green room? Because I really don't.
No, I don't. Usually the openers on my tour are guys that I handpick. So I don't
Okay,
mind.
good.
So, but if there's
Smart.
a situation where the club picked the comics, I don't mind. But usually they don't. They don't.
But
bother
they
me.
try. I know at least BT at Side Splitters is very conscious of he knows the crowd that's going to be there, and he wants.
Oh, certain openers, yeah.
Yeah.
The better bookers do that. They know, like, their audience or what.
I'm going to get you an Irish white girl.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wait, what?
that'll be fun.
Yeah, she got a thick accent, but it'll be great with the puppet. No,
I remember one time on the show, they was like, "What do you think of a magician opening up for you?" I was like,
What do you think of a magician fucking opening?
And then you know what the credit was? He auditioned for America's Got Talent. Auditions.
Jesus.
I
guy's
can
going
imagine.
places.
I can imagine that crowd, that Puerto Rican crowd. Mamabicho, desaparece. Mira, you wanna see a bird? Toma.
Oh shit!
I've been dying to do an all Spanish show. In Side Splitters.
Me too.
I owe it to BT. You're in it.
You know what's funny? Just
I'm
to
in
get
the
on-
all Spanish
on-
show.
on
You're in
that concept.
Can't wait.
It's funny to think that, right? There's stand-up comedy in every country in whatever language.
Yeah.
Like in Japan, it's they
In
take
Hong
Jap-
Kong.
like like concept to me blew my mind when they were like, hold on, wait, they do this in their own language everywhere. Like
Hong Kong has a dope ass comedy club. People that from America will.
That's a
fly
karaoke bar, you idiot. And that's not.
It's an arcade.
It's arcade. It's not comedy. You're just laughing at them, you jerk. You inconsiderate bastard.
His set was real musical.
Yo, this comedy club's hilarious. They're doing karaoke and playing video games.
You are the wing, the wing, the wing. You're great. All right, guys. Let's wrap this bitch up. Make sure you check out the website, nowdude.com. Follow Kermit Friday Finds on YouTube. Kermit something Gonzalez. Tummy the Sock will have a website coming up soon.
Yeah, right.
Such a cheap fucking bit.
Follow me so you can watch me go viral for the third time.
DannyDComedy.
Yeah.
And TikTok.
I think so.
Fucking King Viral over there. 2 for 2.
This guy's batting 2 for 2. He's batting 100.
So until next time, bitches.
Next time.
Peace.
Adios.
Bye-bye. Thanks, man.